What's going on, YouTube? I'm Walter Jones, and I'm chosen for a movie review. This is The Angel's Melancholia. This was directed by Dora, German director. This is on one of those top 10 most disturbing films list, and I kind of get it. So in the scheme of like the top, I'm not even going to say the top 3. So top film, most disturbing of all time, for me personally, is a Serbian film. This now is number 2. So I pride myself on being able to watch terrible things. And this was up there. This was number 2. It falls right below it. Let's get into this. So two guys are reunited. One of them is dying. They pick up 2 girls at a fair, like a circus fair type thing, and they take them back to a house that shares a dark secret. And they do a lot of drugs, and then they go into doing some terrible shit. It is really awful. One of the things that was hard for me to sit through is that I believe, not 100% certain, but most of the animal death in here is probably real. Again, not 100% certain, but it looked, especially insects. They're killing insects. Like, I don't get it. There's also a cat death in here, which, if it is real, that's horrible. Speaking of cats, there goes mine, running around like a maniac. That checks out usually, because when I do videos, they get wild. To get back to this film, not only that, there is degrading urination and defecation scenes in this. There is SA in this. There is a lot of gut ripping in this. There's just a lot of weirdness. So you take all these real images and it kind of waxes poetically. It breaks its own arm by jerking itself off with how much poetic waxing it does. Like, I can't get in the mind of German filmmakers to a degree, right? Because I don't live in Germany. I don't understand probably some subtle nuances there. With that said, the dialogue, when it comes to these reflective thoughts, is beautiful. The rest of it is standard fare of what's happening in this film. Some of the shots that aren't terrible things happening are beautiful as well. So that kind of caught me off guard, these 2 aspects, which this got a very low score on IMDb, like 3.3 out of 10. And I can understand why. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of people would have some trouble getting through. I get that. But those 2 things with some of these beautiful shots, and the second thing with some of the beautiful dialogue, this bumps this up to like, it's an okay film. Doesn't account for animal cruelty in this film, if that is the case. It doesn't account for the terrible things that happen to these people. It's something, and not only that, this film clocks in, this is the extended unrated director's cut. This clocks in at 3 hours and 45 minutes. I think that's longer than Oppenheimer, which I still need to see. But if you're into extreme cinema that has a lot of insane images in it, this might be something you'd look into. If you are not into extreme horror cinema and you can't deal with SA or animal torture, steer clear of this film, 100%. I wouldn't be like, you have to see this when I'm talking to people about movies they have to see. This is not one I would bring up. I'm glad I've seen it. I'm sort of glad I own it. And with that said, that's going to be a wrap on this movie review. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you like these insane extreme videos that I'm doing about films, please subscribe. That would be super great. The algorithm does demand the sacrifice. Like this video if you're into it, or even if you're not. And comment down below, have you seen The Angel's Melancholia from Dora? If so, what are your thoughts on it? would love to start a dialogue. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again real soon. Later.